In a dimly lit room, the atmosphere buzzes with anticipation as Lil Scrappy settles into his chair. The cameras are rolling, capturing the moment, and he takes a deep breath, the weight of his emotions hanging heavy in the air. The topic is raw, personal, and ripe for a deep dive. You know, when you pour your heart into someone, you think you know them completely. You think trust is unshakable. But then, life throws a curveball that hits you like a brick wall. I found out Erica was cheating on me, and let me tell you, my heart dropped to my stomach. It felt like a knife twisted in my back, and I couldn't believe it was happening to me. He begins, his voice a mix of disbelief and sadness. He runs a hand through his hair, frustration evident in his posture. I mean, we had dreams. We were building a life together, talking about the future, and then this. It's like I was living in a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from. I never thought she would be the one to betray me like that. As he speaks, he leans forward, eyes intense. It was one of my boys who told me. Can you believe that? My own friend felt it was his duty to tell me what was going on. I was in disbelief when he dropped the bombshell. He said, "Scrappy, you need to know the truth." And when I confronted her, the look in her eyes was a mix of guilt and defiance. She didn't even try to deny it at first. It was like she expected me to just accept it. Scrappy shakes his head, a bitter smile forming on his lips. I stood by her through thick and thin. I supported her when she was struggling with everything. Career setbacks, family issues, you name it. I always believed in her. And to think that all this time she was sneaking around, it shattered me. You think you know someone, and then they turn around and show you a side that you never even imagined existed. He takes a moment, letting the emotions settle. I was angry, hurt, and confused all at once. I questioned everything. Was it something I did? Did I not give her enough attention? But then I realized it wasn't about me. It was her choice to betray our trust, and that's a reflection of her, not me. It took a lot of soul searching to understand that. As the audience absorbs his words, he continues with renewed passion. But let me tell you something, I refuse to be defined by this heartbreak. Yes, it hurts, but I'm not going to let it break me. This is a lesson learned. Love can be a gamble, and sometimes you hit the jackpot, and sometimes you end up with a broken heart. But you can't let it keep you down. You gotta rise up, show the world what you're made of, and never forget your worth. Scrappy leans back, a slight smile creeping onto his face. I've been working on myself, focusing on my music, my business, my mental health. I'm channeling this pain into something positive. You know, art often comes from struggle, and I plan to pour this experience into my work. I want people to know that you can rise from the ashes, even when it feels like everything is crumbling around you. He pauses, looking directly into the camera as if addressing everyone who has ever felt the sting of betrayal. So if you're out there feeling lost, know that it's okay to hurt. It's part of the healing process. Just remember, you have the power to take back your story. I'm moving forward, growing stronger, and embracing every moment that comes my way. With a newfound determination radiating from him, Lil Scrappy stands up, ready to reclaim his narrative and write the next chapter of his life on his own terms. The room fills with an air of resilience as he walks away, leaving behind the pain and stepping into his future with a renewed sense of purpose.
Start nothing, so I'm not gonna let Erica Dixon or anybody tarnish that.
Do you feel like you're responsible for Erica eating off of Love and Hip Hop right now?
But you know that they wanted me first and I turned it down. Ask yourself that question.
Now why am I in it?
You know, Scrap said that he wanted to bring her on board, you know, on the show, up and give some coins in her pocket. That's fine. No, you have no motion. Your store's been under renovation for how long? You're not getting booked. You was never the main chick. You was always number two. I got the ring first. Why are you so invested in your first baby daddy? You should be trying to figure out what's going on with your second baby daddy. Or why you had these kids knowing that he was in a relationship with a whole nother woman.
Are you, Scrappy, and Erica in a love triangle? So are you and Scrappy back dating?
Well, it was a time to where we were just like kind of having fun. Coloring is what I call it. Which
Coloring outside the lines?
Out and inside the lines.
Also, Scrappy's been inside your line.
Oh, wow.
The tension in the room was palpable, a storm brewing beneath the surface as Erica Dixon faced Lil Scrappy. With every passing moment, the unspoken words felt heavier. Filling the space between them, Erica stood tall, her expression a mix of determination and vulnerability. "Scrappy, we need to talk," she said, her voice steady yet tinged with emotion. She crossed her arms, trying to shield herself from the inevitable confrontation. Scrappy, leaning against the wall, looked uneasy. "I know things have been rocky, but I didn't think it had come to this. We can work it out, can't we?" Erica shook her head, frustration simmering just beneath her calm facade. Work it out? We've been doing that for months, and all it's done is push us further apart. You're here physically, but emotionally, you've checked out. He stepped closer, his eyes pleading. I'm trying, Erica. Between work and everything else, I thought we were making progress. I thought we had a plan. A plan? Is that what you call it? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're just coasting along, expecting me to pick up the pieces. She shot back, her voice rising. I can't keep doing this alone. I need you to step up, but every time I think you will, you let me down. Scrappy's frustration boiled over. I didn't ask for things to be this way. I love you, but it's like you only see the negatives. I'm trying to hustle, provide for our family. Erica took a step back, feeling the weight of his words, but also the weight of their reality. Love isn't enough if it doesn't come with action. You think throwing money at our problems will fix everything. We need emotional support, connection. I'm exhausted, Scrappy. He ran a hand through his hair, pacing now. So what? You just want to kick me out? Is that it? After everything we've been through? I'm not kicking you out. I'm creating space for both of us to breathe, she said, her tone softening slightly. I need to find out who I am without you, to see if I can stand on my own 2 feet. And you need to figure out what you truly want. This isn't just about us anymore. It's about our daughter and what kind of environment we want to raise her in. Scrappy paused, the weight of her words sinking in. I didn't want it to come to this, Erica. I thought we were stronger than this. I thought we could fight through anything together. She sighed, her heart aching for the man she once knew. I thought so too, but strength doesn't just mean enduring pain. It means recognizing when it's time to take a step back. Maybe this is our moment to see what we truly mean to each other. Maybe we'll realize we can't live without one another, or maybe we'll find that we've grown apart. Scrappy's eyes glistened with unshed tears. So you're really serious about this? About needing space? Yes, I need to know if I'm just holding on because I'm afraid of letting go, Erica admitted. We both deserve clarity. He stepped forward again, desperation in his voice. But what if this is the end? What if we lose everything we've built together? I don't want to walk away from us. Sometimes walking away is the only way to find your way back, Erica replied softly, her own heart breaking. This isn't just about our relationship, it's about our growth. We can't keep dragging each other down. A long silence hung between them as Scrappy's shoulders slumped, the fight leaving him. Fine, I'll pack my things, but I want you to know I'm not giving up on us. I'll always love you no matter what. As he moved to gather his belongings, the reality of the situation sank in. This was a defining moment, a crossroads where love and pain intertwined. Each item he packed felt like a symbol of their journey, the laughter, the tears, the dreams they once shared. I'll miss you, he said, glancing back at her. The vulnerability in his voice cut through the tension. But if this is what you need, I'll respect it. Just promise me you won't shut me out completely. I can't promise that, Erica replied, her voice barely a whisper, but I promise to take this time to figure things out for both of us. As Scrappy stepped out the door, the weight of their unspoken love lingered in the air. Erica stood alone, a whirlwind of emotions crashing over her. This was the beginning of a new chapter, one that was both terrifying and liberating. She hoped that in time, they would find their way back to each other, stronger, wiser, and perhaps more in love than ever.
And like, I'm not the one or the two. You know, I don't bother nobody. So that's another reason why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I was shocked when it was brought to my attention. I'm like, what happened? Why are you lying? Why are you?
At this point, girl, Joe needs to pack it up and leave this mess behind. Scrappy is out here for the streets, and it's clear he's not even trying to stay loyal to her. You all remember when Scrappy made that big announcement a few months ago, letting the world know they were back together. He even posted a video of them at the club, getting all touchy-feely. In the clip, she was all over him, leaning in from behind, making it crystal clear they were back on. Oh, honey, did you see that hand sliding down his chest? Just a few days later, they were back in the spotlight, living it up at Usher's concert in Vegas. But that's when things took a messy turn. Right after that video dropped, one of his ride or die friends came forward with some wild news. These two lovebirds secretly tied the knot while in Sin City. Can you believe it? He spilled the beans. Scrappy and Erica eloped. That's why they didn't take me to Vegas with them. Scrappy got a new best man. Scrappy quickly shut that down, saying it's not true at all. You know how it goes when rumors start swirling. They're quick to deny everything. But girl, you can't help but wonder if there's some truth hiding beneath all that denial. Brew us to stop lying. WTF you on, LOL. She really fanned the flames of those marriage rumors when she went live and seemingly confirmed that she and Scrappy actually tied the knot in Vegas.
We not married. Somebody said we. Never mind. Let me just be quiet.
That girl, that's slow. You can't talk to slow people and stuff.
We married.
Shut up, Scrappy.
But wait, there's more. She shared multiple private messages between her and Scrappy where he was all up in his feelings about their plans to link up and even confessed that he loved her, while low-key admitting he wasn't taking any of it seriously. The drama.
Something you co-parent for life. Me and Scrappy will forever be family no matter what. We have a child that's in college. I don't know if yours went to college.
Scrappy and Erica
or if you can afford to take yours to college. Shut up!
Dummy.
Doodle dog. But here's some information for you. We gonna forever be around each other. Just like I still bring my parents together, Imani's gonna still bring her parents together. So we forever have to cope.
I thought Diamond was just being salty and trying to mess up their vibe, but turns out she was dropping some real tea. This dude's a straight up serial cheater. Recently, Diamond sat down for an exclusive interview with Carlos King and let me spill the tea. She didn't hold back. She straight up dragged her ex, claiming she was just a second choice after she kicked Scrappy to the curb. And get this, she believes her whole relationship with Scrappy was nothing but a charity case. She's convinced he only got with her to give her a storyline on love and hip hop so she could stack some coins. But wait, there's more. She threw major shade at both him and Bambi, accusing them of sneaking around behind her back. Can you believe that? When Diamond was still cozy with Scrappy, her house was the ultimate mess. Did she spill some tea in that interview? Now that all the details have hit the fan, folks are out here gagging at the drama. It turns out the team Diamond assembled had some insiders who were just loving the chaos of that interview. And don't get me started on East's Money and her mama Amuni. They dropped a comment under that interview, and you know it was juicy. You were just texting me being apologetic about disrespecting my mom. Diamond quickly clubbed back and said, "My apology was about you being upset at me for getting in your mom's behind, about stepping to me. I understand you have to stand up for your mother. I love you always." But girl, her cash wasn't even ready for all those diamonds while she was trying to play it cool in her mama's face. And when she responded, it was something else. Okay, now I'm gonna get in yours. Now what in the world did he money mean by all that? But if I were Diamond, I'd definitely be watching my bag, cause the money just turned 18 and isn't shy about throwing hands for her mama. Right after that little back and forth, I peeped the interview where she came for Diamond too. She had her own shade to throw, and it came in the form of a gift that just said, to which Diamond clapped back, saying number 2, Ben.
Hey, just want to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas with your beautiful face. Blanca, say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Dada. Merry Christmas, Dada. You know, just taking it in, man. Just taking it in. It's gonna be alright. God got us. I woke up, shot for me and you. Bless you, baby.